Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University.
Namaste. Hello and welcome all of you. I, Dr. Janmava Savda from Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar Open University, Jyotirmay Parisar and Chaitanya Studio, I would like to welcome all of you in a series of drama where we are learning today history of drama. So, as I have already mentioned prior, that we are in the 4th episode of the history of drama or the study of the form. Till now, we have covered history of ancient drama or the beginning, and we have also covered some basic components of the form. And today we are going to elaborate the last part of the form, and then we'll go ahead with the age of Shakespeare, age of Milton, age of Dryden. That goes ahead with history of drama. So let's begin. Plot. A plot is a series of action or a story in simple words. It is progression of events. It has a series of exposition of theme or story that has rising action, falling action, main conflict, and finally a solution. Now, a plot. What is a plot? While someone says that how was the movie, and you describe that, oh, it was nice, hero comes in, heroine goes in, so protagonist, antagonist, these characters, the way you describe, and that entire story. So that goes ahead as plot. That is that entire arena where a series of action is taken place. Second comes in really most integral part, that is character. Without character, I think drama is not possible. Why? Because we are putting characters in a situation, some dilemma, some discussion, at times if not dilemma or discussion, then some witty dialogues. Because of those witty dialogues, the play will continue in a different manner, in a different situation, right? Characters build the story and it will be integral part of the play as the character and their chosen actions will proceed the plot further. Now, when I say chosen action, what do I mean by that? Every character has multiple choices of the way they are reacting, which means a playwright, how a playwright is giving some dialogues to some other character, or how a character is kept in a different situation by the playwright, I think that is more important than anything else. Just to build the plot, just to develop the character in a particular temperament, in a particular way, the way it proceeds further, I think that is counted for the twist of plot and character both, right? So, words kept in character's mouth by the author shows the thought and intentions behind it. Why a character is acting out like this, or how a character can react in a different situation in different way. So, there will be ample of discussions on that. There will be character will be discussing character. Two types of same characters are there and both of them are reacting in different ways. One becomes irritative, the other becomes silent. So, the reaction. These are the reactions kept by author, right? So, that is why characters play integral part. Thought. Thought is an important characteristic of drama because it is the reason behind a character's action and the message the protagonist is trying to convey to the audience. Now, as a playwright, when I am writing some play or drama, I will have a goal to achieve. I will have a story to formulate, and accordingly, I'll make a character suffer or I'll make any character escape. Now, say for example, again I'm stating the same example of Prince Hamlet. Prince Hamlet saw the ghost of father, and so he thinks that, okay, something is wrong with my father. What went wrong? And he then tries to talk this entire story. Now, the thought behind following the ghost or to interact with the ghost comes up like that, okay, the ghost says, but whether it is correct or not, I should rectify. And just for the rectification, the mousetrap play comes in, right? So there is a thought behind this. You are thinking in a way that why the reason is that. So thought is often the theme of drama, can be central to the plot and character development. Any character that is acting out accordingly, or any plot that is having a twist or some rising action, main entire drama climax comes up, falling action will start, and you'll feel either start empathizing with them, or you'll not feel empathy for them, or you'll just have pity on them. So what kind of reaction we are willing to get from the audience, that is very well thought, and that is why that is the peculiar reason how a character works in a different situation. So, for example, in Hamlet, Hamlet's soliloquies reveal his inner conflict and motivations, making thought a central theme of the tragedy. So, thought. Diction. Diction is a way a character speaks. Rather, I would say how a character speaks, dialogue, which includes pronunciation, tone, dialect, clarity of the speech. When you want to showcase a different kind of character from different locale, you'll have to put words in their mouth accordingly so that it will come out as real. We have regional dialects everywhere. We have different types of Gujarati too. When I say Gujarati or Hindi, so we have Shesht, we have Tarpadi, we have rustic one, right? Colloquial language. So now this colloquial languages, when it is coming up, how they are spoken, what tone is there, what kind of pronunciation it makes different. So the way dialogues are there, conversation between each other, the characters in between, the way they are kept in or presented, this becomes a medium to the author to deliver their own thought. As a playwright, there will be many things in which I will not be able to say outrightly, but through a character, I can keep different perspectives in front of my audience, because I want my audience to know different parameters of thoughts that I have, right? So that's the importance of dialogue. The writer makes use of realistic conversational styles to make it look authenticated. Now, if, say for example, we are talking about a high profile salon artist, and the artist herself or himself is actually not up to the mark in appearance, or is not up to the mark in their work, so it will come out as folly, it will come out as funny. But when you want to showcase their talent, you'll have to show how extravagant they are, or how their personality is, or what sort of behavioral pattern that they are showing that makes them stand different, right? So that's that. Then music. Music is also really important part. We are all watching movies, dramas, series, and in the times we are more familiar with the current way of films and dramas rather than the written form rather than the books. So we are very much connected to music in a way that when a person wants to just give a glance, so it's a simple glance at this side, right? I'm just looking at you, so it's a normal glance. But when I want to say, hey, right? So that's the way I just gave an effect. Because we are learning drama, theater, I can't be sitting neutral like a statue and I can't depict. That's not going to happen. So when I want to just express something mesmerizing, something really that has struck me, so it will be some string instrument playing in the behind. How a setting is made. Setting's integral part is also music. Setting is something that is running in the backdrop, or the way the colors are chosen, or the way the theme is selected, the background is selected, like that, right? So it shows mood or inner or emotional life of a character. When a cremation scene is going on, then at that point you cannot have a DJ. Or when a wedding party or celebration is going on, people cannot just go and start crying. Of course, that crying shows difference in lamenting and the crying, right? So, is it a budding love or a comment of action, or it shows some inner conflict? So, music can show everything. When you are thinking in your own way, there will be either absolute silence or really light music going on. Now, when you watch any visual art, you just pay attention to music also. Now, when I am saying, a lot of you will start recollecting a lot of variations of music. Someone will be having violins, or when Shah Rukh Khan is in front, or when some other player, actor is in front. So you'll see that, okay, the light is different, the music is different, the setting is different. When a character is thinking, profoundly thinking, and doing nothing on stage, so there will be either yellow or red light, the character will be still, dialogues will be going on in the background, and the music will be very much still. So that's the effect that is created by music and because of lighting too, right? So, music. Now, spectacle. This is going to hold real importance in any performative art. Spectacle is a visual element of play, including setting, stage properties, and what other the audience sees. Like, say, for example, when we want to showcase a scenario of a library. So you can't simply say that a character is sitting in a library and on the back side it is all plain. A person is sitting in a hall and you want to showcase that the person is in library, it will not be justified. So the background, while you are clicking photo, you will make sure that there will be no hurdles in the background. There will be not many people sitting around in the background, or it won't be blurred. Just that while you are performing on stage, while any actor is performing on stage, while someone else is uttering some dialogues, if a person is in vegetable market, you can't showcase high profile, even if it is small, so you'll have to have some tomatoes, potatoes, peas, cauliflower kept in front, so that it will give a real feeling of a vegetable market. So the setting where it is done, where the timing is done, when the place is there, which can include a period of time, furniture, stage, properties, candles, lot of things, right? So visual, every visual aspect, it is important, be it as makeup, ornaments, costume, the way hairstyle is set up, the way dressing is to be done, the way stage property is to be settled up. whether a candle is to be kept here or here. Everything has a significance. So, we will have to deal with this entire spectacle and everything in a way that it is a visual, appealing aspect. Even though it's just a mere property, it conveys a lot of things. And while you are being quite observant, you'll understand each and every place, each and every thing that is placed on the stage holds significant importance. It cannot be merely kept on. It will have its own idea, right? So, now, dear learners, whenever we are meeting next, we will be discussing spectacle more first, and then we will be going ahead with the age of history and other writers. So, till then, thank you. Happy learning.
स्वाध्यायः परमम्